Mike, a perfect 7-0 start to the season. And the way your team is playing baseball right now, could you have scripted a much better start to this 2025 season?
Yeah, just good baseball every night. Guys on point. Every area. Dylan set the tone today on the mound. Offense was really good. Defense was, I'm sure we'll get to it, very clean again. Helped us win a ball game on the basis. It's total team effort, 1 through 26.
What stood out to you today about Dylan's effort?
A lot of things, quite frankly. I think the thing that stuck out the most was the changeup continues to be a real factor. There's some two-seamers that got some outs, but the changeup, as we talk about pitching, the disruption of timing, Dylan's got 2+ pitches with the heater that has an elite ride to it. Slider's filthy. It was on display today. Now you couple that with the change of a pace with the changeup, and then you can throw something on the inner half to righties. It's pretty special. He was really good again today.
It seems to be a theme every game we're talking about it, but just the hustle, the pressure that you've been able to put on the opposing team, and no different today. Fernando with the 2 out, hustling, getting down the line, keeping the inning going, then the first and third steal that opens up the big inning for you. It just seems like relentless was the word that was used yesterday. How encouraging it to see a consistent relentlessness about your offense.
Yeah, no, that's what this is about, bringing it every day, regardless of circumstances. 2 out, nobody on in the third, Fernando busting his tail down the line, starts it, a 4-run inning. They were able to do something with Manny up. Manny has a good at-bat. Louis, of course, goes the other way, and Jackson with the big blow once we get things going a little bit. So beat you in a lot of different ways, and so it was on display in the third.
Speaking of Jackson, can you guys just speak to how he went about this day? Big day for him, and then meets the moment with the home run too.
Yeah, congratulations again to Jackson. That's just fantastic and very, very well deserved. Really happy for him. Really happy for the Padres organization. City of San Diego, a couple things. The home run was great. Let's don't kid ourselves. One of the reasons he got the extension, but 2 other things that really were on display for me today was just Jackson's how he carried himself in the press conference today, and just how authentic he is and what he's really ultimately about, and that's playing baseball with his teammates and winning baseball games for the City of San Diego and this organization, and being there with his brothers. That's the essence of Jackson. And the other part that was, the essence of Jackson Merrill was the base running in the 5th. The homers are great, but he's out there hustling. Again, Scan talked about the identity of a team. Now Jackson's going to continue to be a part of a group that's the identity of this franchise, with a lot of other really good players. But him busting his tail to beat that force in the 5th, that says everything about Jackson Merrill.
And back to the stolen base, can you speak to the decision that the second baseman has to make when he cuts that throw off and try to go get Toddy when Arias retreats?
Yeah, it's first and third. There's a lot of different nuances to first and third baseball, offensively and defensively, and we're looking to take advantage on both sides of the baseball and look to make on the offense side and make sure it's very challenging.
Iglesias, last season you lost a defender in Kim who was pretty outstanding, but to have Iglesias and have him be able to kind of plug in almost anywhere in that infield, what does that do for you guys?
Quite a bit. You're able to get Manny off his feet today. We got a guy that has really special talent with his glove, but is overall, really winning player. We did that in spring training. He's shown it over the years in this league, and that's on display for us. Glad he's on our club. But, huge play in the 7th. Just a really high baseball IQ play. He does a lot of nuanced things you see in the game that just make a lot of sense. Don't show up in the box score, but that was a really nice play. He's a good player.